gonna lie, I love this game. Do I need to run? Don't be seen. How come I'm not be seen? How do I know where he is? Like, oh. Hi. Hi. Oh Jesus, you get eaten? I mean... if I can do it. Why are they crying? Is that the cellar? Hi? Ugh. Well, time for new 3 scary games and time for 3 scary games. 194, aren't they? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I said it I think already a time, but when I started doing this series, like, on 3 scary games, Markiplier regular uploaded 3 scary games still. And I was like at 1 or 2, and Markiplier was like at 70 or 90, somewhere in between. And I never expected to go beyond Markiplier, but I think 3 scary games evolved into the staple thing on my channel. As in doing it every week and that sort of stuff, so... Yeah, it's no surprise that I'm at like 190 and Markiplier has a way busier life and that sort of stuff, so... Yeah. Don't be thinking, we're almost 200 episodes in. Like, back when 100, I did like 6 scary games with the attention of my PNG tuber and showing that I've played scary games that I couldn't play before. With the top prop being their Garden Ben Ben and that sort of stuff. And now I'm at 200 and I have no idea what to do. So if you have ideas for 3 scary games 200, let me know in the comments down below. Lay down there, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Because I am of course here gonna bring you, 3 scary games and that sort of stuff. Our first game of the day is a game actually by the same developer as before. We played one before. You will see a game one, which game I mean, but it is the cat feeding game. That short horror game basically. This creator also created a game called Pork. Working at a pork factory. You take the meat, put it in the grinder, put it on the plate, or not on the plate, that's for later. You put the pork in the grinder, you put the meat that comes out of it on like stone shells. Easy to do. I'm jobless. I know I don't have had that job for long. I have volunteer work, but still, I think it's an easy job to do for me and that sort of stuff. Nothing goes wrong, normally and that sort of stuff. I do have to say, flashing images warning for game number 1, and I will state it once it comes by and that sort of stuff. So you will see a cut in game number 1, warning for flashing images and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, but it was a fun, goofy game, I think. So yeah, that will be game number 1 called Pork. Game number 2. Yeah. How do I explain? Like, how do I explain Cucine Stellata? Started Cucine. You know how food can have an impression on you? Like, for example, if you go to a restaurant, where, like, if you have good food, and you eat tasty, and you dine fine, that you will be like, I will come back often to this restaurant, because the food was really tasty, the atmosphere was really great, and that sort of stuff. And on the other hand, if the food is awful, the service is awful, you will less likely go to that restaurant. And chefs have to experiment with stuff, to come up with new dishes and, to be creative and taste your taste pupils, basically, and, you trigger your taste pupils. See this horror game as an alien UFO crashes in your backyard, and you decide to, how would it be to taste meat from beyond the stars and that sort of stuff. Something that is not from a human ordinary taste. And as they often say, one dream or one goal can become the other's madness. So join us on game number 2 on Cakeys Twisted as a journey into madness from a taste from beyond the stars and that sort of stuff. Also, let me know in the comments below if you like the coming up idea that I'm then doing in the start, because I really want to make clear that this is an intro and that sort of stuff, and that will come in the video. So yeah, our final game is a demo of Cakeys Twisted Bakery. I'm not gonna lie, I like the game, and I'm really tempted now to buy chapter 1. Let me tell you this. I often one thing already I'm gonna say about Cakeys Twisted Bakery. You know how I often say a little objective guide will help in most users. This game has if you grab something to bake, it points you back to where the Cooking Junior was, and that is so helpful. Besides the monster is great, the atmosphere is great. I think the only real thing from me playing the demo, I don't know if this is in the real game, because I'm gonna say it, Mr. Cakeys Twisted Bakery is out on Steam, chapter 1, so if you want to see me play it, let me know in the comments down below, and I will work into it and that sort of stuff. And there's even a chapter 2 on Horizon and that sort of stuff, so I don't know if this is changed in the base game, but you have to, the goals of the game, I don't know exactly what the goal is, but you have to bake a cake. Basically, you have 4 different type of cakes you can bake. And I have no clue what to do with it except after that. So you can find it out. But basically, throughout the complex of the bakery, there are 6 ingredients scattered. And you have to get an ingredient to bake certain things, or a certain amount of ingredients. There are posters around with a set amount of ingredients. If you have a set amount of ingredients, you can bake the cake. Easy. My only thing is, if you go to one of these ingredient baskets, basically, that you have a picture of what the ingredient is. For example, if you go into the freezer and you grab milk, so that you know that it's milk. Not that you have to grab it. See, that is not what you needed, and then go back to Cake Junior, put the item in, and then go back. It's extra steps, but that's the only little thing that I have to do with Cakeys Bakery and that sort of stuff. Yeah. This is gonna be a 3 scary game, a new 3 scary games. If you want to play any of the games, they will be linked at the top of the video description down below. If you want to join my Discord or any of my other socials, they will be linked in my link tree at the bottom of the video description. And in my channel description, basically, and that sort of stuff. This includes my Patreon, my Discord, my Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitch, Othervoice channel, and any other official socials I have on my channel and that sort of stuff. The best place is Discord. I'm the most active there, and you get the most updates there and that sort of stuff, and more little benefits and that sort of stuff. So if you want to stay up to date, make sure to check that out, but don't be afraid. I do post everywhere else on Twitter, Instagram, the post tab here on YouTube, in case you want to stay up to date and that sort of stuff. So yeah, with that, I'm going to say, have a wonderful time watching, and my TL, see you in game number 1. You'll probably be thinking, okay, Elise, why is your 3 scary games on 85? Well, this game, that I played back in 3 scary games on 85 is actually from the same creator, with Feeding the Cat, about the next horror game we're gonna play. And I thought if you haven't seen 3 scary games on 85, I highly recommend you do and that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's the same creator, and it's a game called Pork. Your first day at the pork factory. Normally your first day and what can go wrong and that sort of stuff. But yeah, also you can see I brought back keyboard cam, and yeah, I don't know how
Welcome
good.
to the Pork Production Factory Employee Training video. We are very happy to have you here. Let's start. Step 1. Visit the production room. Step 2. Take 1 pork carcass and put it in the grinder. Step 3. Take the pork. Step 4. Put the pork in the counter and repeat until all the pork carcass is gone. You are ready now to be a new employee for the pork production factory.
I'm gonna forget this. But yeah, I'm wearing a skirt because it's already warm. And it's now, when there's those days when it's 19 to 29 degrees? Or 25 to 30 degrees? And then the evening comes and it gets like really, I don't know how you call it in English, but basically like, you know, when it like evening comes, it cools down, and like your room is still hot, so it's like get really like a sauna effect. Dossie, I think it is, but yeah, whatever. So, oh yeah, great, I have a bobblehead again. Production room. Haha, got it. Bobblehead. So, but yeah, I thought I'd bring it back for this time. I think I don't want to next week, depending on it, but no. So we go to the production room, we take one porcus, put it in here, without the screaming. We take this. You know, this sounds like an easy job. You know, I am still unemployed. I do volunteer work, but I'm still unemployed. This sounds like easy to do. I mean, if I can do it. Why are they crying? Okay, how do I find another way out? The vents? If I can do this work, you know, anyone can do. Yeah, I'm doing volunteer work in the meantime to still gain experience in working fields and that sort of stuff. And you know, I might find something new and that sort of stuff, but yeah, it's still no like paid work. So I'm still like on like government supplies and that sort of stuff. You know, I'm surprised.
Production factory, and you should prefer us.
The pig is coming. You know, I can't really run. And you know, if you do volunteer work, you might find something new that you like. So, I know he said it was a short horror game, but Act 3. This goes quicker by the poppy playtime, or you know, garden bed. Oh, now I have to put the flashy images warning here. Why do I kill it? Like. You know, one thing you shouldn't do in horror games, you know. One thing you shouldn't do in horror games is give the person a gun, because like the only like the thing of it's I want to see what happens if he like if he jump scares you and that sort of stuff. But yeah, like volunteer work can lead either to like more experience, which I can use on my resume, and you know, if I go to find like a job, then you know,
we're very happy to have you here.
we're gonna have like a thing like that I can use further, but it also can lead to like a discovery that I like something maybe way more, because I am still like, I don't have to go this week, like when this releases, like past week and this week or next week. You know, when this video releases, I don't have to go this week and past week towards the library to do my job as like, you know, digital helper, and basically with digital question answer, you know, as someone, the people come in, they have questions about anything related to digital things, like your mobile, you know, your PC, and that sort of stuff. And then I have like a sort of mini help desk. And that sort of stuff. Like a mini help desk. But I also like am at my local elderly home here. Hello. Like at my local elderly home, I'm like, for one of the people that live there, I'm like a brain train coach. Basically, someone who like helps them like delay their Parkinson as much as possible with short-term memory and that sort of stuff. So yeah, you know how I am in my short-term memory. It's horrible, but yeah, like coaching and teaching is something I really like, and that sort of stuff. So you know, I have thought about becoming a study coach that helps people, on school. But like on the other hand, like as a trans girl, I think like school is might be the not the best place to start off as coach and that sort of stuff. But there's also other fields of expertise I could do as a coach. Like on the other hand, I think like I will be too hard for like being a coach in like an like helping sector as like a financial coach, and that sort of stuff. Or for like more the softer things. So hello, give me a hug. Come. Wait, what was that? So there was the pig pen, there was the eye, 2 times the eye, and then the pig with the head. Yeah. So yeah, this is gonna be well, this is pork and that sort of stuff. So if you like it, as you know, top videos at the top of the video or the game is at the top of the video description. I usually leave links to all my games I play at the top of the video description. So if you're interested in it, make sure to check it out. While you're down there, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Do I want to change something? No, I think it's a fine little game and that sort of stuff. But I think it's more goofy than scary, Like Feed the Cat, when I played that was like legit caught me off guard, but like the cat, So I think it's more goofy than like scary, but that's my opinion, I think. So yeah, if you want to play it for yourself, link is at the top of the video description down below. While you're down there, subscribe and hit the notification bell. And as I said, I'll see you in game number 2. As normal, since it is a new look, bigger booba and that sort of stuff, I do one Preggo, 2 non-Preggo, and I basically that sort of stuff. People in my Discord said they liked, the belly, but I'm not a fan of it. But maybe it's, getting used to it and that sort of stuff. It's those few looks that maybe you don't like having a belly, but that I like. Like I'm not gonna lie, in Blender, I couldn't get it right, like straight or good. So once I did this and asked my Discord, which if you want to be part of it, link is in the link tree down below at the bottom of the video description or my channel description. Most of the people said yes, just do it, Elise. You will get used to it. I'm just like, okay, This is a game called Color, and game number 2. It's called Cucine, Stellata, and that's about a 19th century Italian cooking horror game, if I understand it correctly. But who knows? It was in Romagna, Italy. I mispronounced it correctly and I probably will like avenge some people. Oh, this is like a little pixel art style. Oh. As a meteor. Is that like a wishing star from like Pokemon Sword? Doesn't look like the person making much profit. Great harm come those who let themselves be conquered by wine. Little by little they grow nauseated by food and find nourishment almost entirely in drink. Thus they degrade themselves in the eyes of the world, becoming ridiculous, dangerous and beastly. Pellegrino Artucci. Is this a horror game about wine? Okay. Add oil to the pan. Is this not oil? Hello? Oh, is there gonna be someone behind me? Uh, or is this oil? Oh. Oh wait, this is wine, probably. Onion. And a carrot? I don't like this, I'm not gonna lie. Chop the meat and add it to the... You know, like, I'm gonna tell you that sometime during the game, either it gets through the window, it's like gonna come someone and jump scares me, or here at the door, and I'm gonna know it, and I'm still gonna get scared by it, because... we need to, like, find piece of meat. I can go to the door. Place the tortelli in the pot. This one. Write in a notebook. Which notebook? They say that curiosity is a dangerous trap, leading men into the abyss from which he never can return. It is some hypocritical world which claims not to care about food and makes no civil or religious celebration without eventually spreading the tablecloth and trying to eat as heartily as possible. Therefore, I say always choose for your raw materials. The finest good, for those who will make an impression, and if the precious fruit of who knows where origin is rare as I believe, it must cost much more than truffles. Precaution must be exercised with hope and fever, for hidden prayers already hold future sorrow. I'm repulsed by witness, as they say, the discretion of God yet indulgence and appetite are too great. I don't have any more tortelli. Okay, I might be wrong, okay? You know, I might be wrong. I don't know what you cooked with, guy, but like... meals like this make me feel like a nipperfit in the kitchen in the art of tasting. Not only the quality, but the sheer delight leaves me astonished and my dreams fulfilled. Its sauce blends with so many dishes, keeping such excellent company, that it's worth the effort to satisfy every curiosity and rekindle in the fire and the stoves. To get back to work and plunge like a deep sea diver in a search of the goodness and beauty I adore. I often say that I should only return to food that the stomach presently cries out for help. Yet, I inherit almost unbridled erotic instincts from nature at times, nearly running my health and everything else. Moreover, if men neither crave food nor experience sexual stimulation, the human race will soon perish. So here I am again. Casserole, pots, and let's open your legs. Aromas of the underground satyrs in the bird of Gallic may, for I have returned amongst you. I know. And like, and you know, I get the idea of like cooking delicious and that sort of stuff, and that was like a tasteful experience, but like getting sexual about it, you know? Maybe it's like how much we chop the thing, like chop 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 chop. I don't, you know, don't tell Biku that I'm like dropping her, like. Go to the cellar, grab the cleaver, and cut the meat. I don't want to go to the cellar. Is that the cellar? Hi? Ugh. The hair. Hair. I deeply apologize. Is that a human or am I delusional? You know, we never hear about that again. I'm not gonna get killed by that guy. But I killed that guy. I quiver in anticipation and can barely restrain my restless, twitching finger that easily torments my beard as if I try to spread the remains of a flavor that once passed through it. It's neither sweet, nor bitter, nor sour, nor salty. Perhaps it isn't even a flavor. Not really, it's a sensation. An enchanting shiver that sneaks into the mouth and throat, something slimy. An indefinable that leaves behind a brutal echo. An aftertaste that never fades. There is no way to describe it, for no words exist to define it. I have like severe questions by this game. I have severe questions. You know, I get the idea of like that you eat food and that food can leave an impression on you the same way people do. Like, people judge within like 4 seconds. You have like an image of someone even if you don't want to. You know, we as you as humans, I learned because of your prehistorical age, you know, it is only natural that we had to like instinct within a few seconds has to determine if something was good or evil. So I get the idea that like if you eat something and it's really really good, that it leaves an impression on you. For example, if you go to a restaurant, like in the restaurant there's really good food, you would remember that restaurant and you'll be like, I want to go, you know, often to that restaurant. But if it has bad food, you will remember that restaurant and you don't want to go ever to that. You know, you get what I mean? The food can have the same experience as people. And there's certainly a flavor, but not one that human taste has ever experienced before. Nor could it ever hope to save here. A shadow that does not exist in the world's taste buds. And that seems to feed alternately and contrary on something within me. Even every other ingredient appears digest. Or should it be digest? Oh wait, it's the 19th century and we don't have like English fancy words. Contained by its proximity, Browning twist fruits with a taste so wrapped that no one will dare to try them. Expect those who are unbound by the dogmas and chains imposed by traditional cuisine. Claim for themselves a flavor that is not of this world. It's like a painted discovery of a new color, of a chilling nuance. One that seems tough, it has always been available ignored in the remote center of the darkness iris. Atrophied, unaccustomed to surprise and unprepared for shock. Wait, is that thing that, you know, at the start went down, is that like an alien ship? And the guy just like captured an alien, is now eating the alien. Like... chopping, chopping, chopping. Not again. Is the guy not dead already? I feel sorry to do this. I don't want to do this. Imagine that this guy is an alien who crashed into like a UFO crash and he... Sorry, I have to do this. I deeply apologize. You know, at least finish the job, guy. You know, at least finish the job. You know, at least kill him. You know, at least finish the job. I feel bad to do that. Oh, we're not cutting this with like immense cuts. Wait. Is he dead? He's dead. Or is he gonna go alive? I mean, I killed him, so... Add the pot to the pan. What is that pot? Once it was said the postage was men's folder, but this one seems more like the fire of angles and devil orcs, and mascot, glacé, and maquel spirit and essence of myth. I feel my stomach gnashing its teeth, eagerly preparing for a bestial feast. I listen to the ancestral call of hunger and distinguish every word it utters. Now the palate, now the colon, now even the bite itself will act dicks, tight, and still the shrieking taste buds sing in a clear, piercing note. As the pleasure evolves, as a vortex rises from the depths of my innards, a force so impetuous and spasmodic outburst that it fills me with understanding and compensation for all those withered primitive beasts ruled by passion and the violence of flesh. Like there is behind me, you know, there's behind me is like a thing, but then I can do it like in a normal text. That would have been read easier. Which meat? I have still no clue what the guy in the basement is for. Oh, that's a candle that I see burning, you know this. Oh, time to go on another LSD trip again. Like, what is like the meaning of this? That like, is it like the idea that food can like, or that someone is going into madness? I mean, if you have taste, like, if you taste something from like out, not of this world. My word, short and last line hidden within the nature of taste, such that I could have never imagined. I feel every fiber of my body twisting and ripping, seized by a new sensation with every bite. For this flesh did not belong to the earth. Nor does the flavor conform to the human order. After a single meager taste, such is power that all other food loses its useful fighters. Wine turns to water, bread crumbles into ash, and even the air seems laden with an impeccable scent. Nothing wastes away the shadow upon my tongue, and as if my very body were leaning a new way to perceive the world, a way both wrong and forbidden. And yet, what is most terrifying in the heart of this damp night, with my throat parched and my stomach emptying so swiftly, is that something inside me still longers for that flavor. Is the meaning of this like game that like even if the like flavor you taste is from like bound behind the stars, you know, that it would be like something you always cherish and want? Or is it another game that where you go into madness and you know, I mean, you killed the guy. What else are you gonna chop up? At least he's dead. Now his body's rotting. And now it's rotting. I get food poison. You know, I get the idea that chefs... Like, I get the idea that chefs... Like, have to, like, experiment to, like, get new taste and that sort of stuff, so... What misfortune, what ill-fated news, a wretched tramp, O foul quagmire, O unholy land that has sheltered me since I was a child. Have you no pity for your own children? You let no food stay wholesome for long, and this one, amongst all, so sweet and precious, you can barely scent abundance, a curse upon you. Imagine if you come into the southern Nijugun. Now imagine just going to the southern school. Now the worst part to me is like, oh, I get the idea of this game, but like this guy knows how to like basically slice open an alien. You know. I need to add meat to the pan. I don't want to write in a notebook anymore. I didn't know this game was this long. I cannot be entrust myself to fate. May they change in appearance and those vapors despite the scent enhance the flavor. As they do for grasp, seasoned chest and cursed meat from I want another spoil food, a time hold unexpected effects. You know, and you know they call that food poisoning. I didn't think this game would be this long, to be honest. Like, I have been talking about it anyways, but it's also so warm here, like, because I thought it's like it was like 27 to 29 degrees today, and like now it's evening, so now it's cool down, but my house is still like warmed up. This time, the tasting was like a walk through the height of summer, a murky tangled path through a flowering garden, where the way was painted in color and breathed fragrance, like a dream. In the vast luminous expanse, it seemed as if the entire course of my life flowed before me. The path opened beneath an arc of the dentate ivy. I made my way down a court, through patches of light and shadow, stepping where the branches poured onto pools of golden mucosa. And beneath the trees of my left, indistinct blankets of Faranegro primosas stretched out like a carpet. The air seemed to lay soft kisses upon my skin. From the deep belly of the wood came the cooling of the wild doves, mingled with the warm gestric gulging of a welcoming book. The ground there was so overlain with primosas that avoiding them was impossible, lost if it were in a digestive churn. The sweetness at the air of the green and the fronds dripping with enzymatic liquors almost filled me with reverence. At last I emerged from the garden through an ophris of hedges and brambles, sweaty and dishairful, like a man freshly from his mother womb. There is more? Kai, the meat is spoiled. And it is the gate. I mean, in the end, it has left me alone. I'm pretty sure you ate the guy, you know? Yet a new energy surge within me, flowing from the top to bottom, carried like a bolus deep into my most hidden balls. If myself, it seems I'm changed in the simplest explanation, yet the wretched one. Thus, why shouldn't I become part of the splendid essence, a link in the metabolic chain that always finds its final rest in the violence of extortion? Use the bucket in the cellar. Which bucket? Ah, wait. Is that a hair? Is that just like... Oh my god, I think... You're telling me this guy is like ate an alien and goes to proceed like... Ate is like... I think I'm gonna get sick. This one feels different. What a catastrophe, a sharp biting taste, filthy as a gutter rag as a faded member of one pristine purity. Perhaps to dilute the spirit of tastiness and delight is scattered along the way. Perhaps that graces and virtues have surrendered to the stomach, from there to the flesh entirely. Nothing remains for me but now to surrender to one last attempt. Guy, just give up. Don't tell me you're gonna... I know chefs try to experiment, and if you try something tasty, you're more often to make it... I noticed with a certain astonishment, a twitch in my lashes and the tears that blurred my vision, and yet by some cruel contradiction my eyes burn like flames on a dry stubble. Swords by their own dryness like earth cracked by drought, the very drought of soul which already has drained every last tear before I can fall. And does it happen that like who gazes too long upon the ice, certain finding no haven in the shadow of night, I feel myself consumed by fire without a single tear to quench the blaze. It is different. The journey for a taste. See how it is different? Like, it's a lot more colorful and that sort of stuff. It's just a red strings of blood, probably. I felt my vigor leaving me. Yet I still breathe in the glory of tasting. Little time remains and I must make the most of it so that my final work may take shape. God's spirit or the devil, whoever you are, grant me one last faithful taste. It can be but a drop of oil over this potage, my very life. Is that done? See that? I saw that at front. That was like a skeleton. Was that like the alien guy? What's this supposed to mean? Was I in a sort of pocket dimension? Or did it did it consume the whole house? I don't know, like... I thought it was a game jam game, and it's 28 minutes. I thought it was shorter. But I'm astonished. I don't know what to say about this game. I think at least, like, a message about taste and what to eat, and don't go too crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, rethink what I just played, and, you know, I'll see you all in the final game of today's episode. Does this run well? Oh. Welcome to our final game, which is a demo. If you want to see me play the full chapter game, let me know in the comments down below. But welcome to the Cakeys Twisted Bakery. Honestly? Good soundtrack. This is really loud. So yeah, like, you know, a bakery with a mascot, you know, the secret ingredient being missing children, you know how it goes. Every 3 minutes. 1994. In the dead of the night, human children vanish into darkness. They are pulled violently from their beds and into another world beneath ours, a world of cake and monsters. Okay. And that is Cakeys Bakery. It's a demo, so it shouldn't be that much, but... I thought this was the biggest game, that's why I wanted to play this last, but... Oh Jesus, this sensitivity. Okay, wait. Oh, I love how it says hidden, if you're like out of sight. Avery, please save me. Look for my notes. Your little bro, George. You know, you can't have like a mascot horror game without missing kids, huh? So. Hello. The Cooker Jr.
Hi, I'm Cooker Jr. Are you ready to make something yummy?
No.
Find all the ingredients we need, and we'll get started.
I don't want to bake. What if I don't start you? It's not like... Do I need to like bake? I need to... Hello? The dining room. I love how it's like it's in the lower right corner, like... Thing. Storage room. I need a key. Oh, like this little... Oh. You know, I love this. Like this little arrow.
Hooray! You've inserted brittle bone.
Like that little arrow. That simple little arrow. Oh, I love that already so much. What's happening? Hello. Cakey. I'm not gonna lie, I love this game. Do I need to run? Don't be seen. How come I'm not be seen? How do I know where he is? Like, oh. Hi. Hi. Oh Jesus, you get eaten? Oh. Oh, you have to restart all over? So I have to... Oh, recipe wall posters. Oh, I need... Oh.
Hooray! You've inserted aged sugar.
I need 2 sugar, 2 cubes, and 1 milk. I assume. This is sugar, right?
Warning, Cooker Jr. may sometimes cook his friend. You've inserted aged sugar.
2 cubes, 1 of milk. You know, someone is dead is gonna get some milk. This is the dining room, right? So he starts here. If I understand correctly. Okay, this is milk. Does he start there?
Cooking is 50% patience, and you've inserted oat milk.
What's this? Is this like... a cube?
Hooray!
No.
You've inserted canned cocoa.
Can I like... What I meant? I didn't need cocoa. You know, if one thing would be changed, I don't know how that in the big game is. Okay, this is the dog bone. I don't need the dog bone.
Hooray! You've inserted brittle bone.
Like if one change I would do, like I know it's a demo and it might be changed in the game. That like it's like a little icon above the things, you know. Hi, Cakey. Is he coming this way? Cannot save, danger. Oh yeah, like my cam is in front of it, like here.
Make your way to sweet victory.
Shut up. There's nothing here. Game saved. Okay, we have a save. I forgot that there's a save system every 3 minutes. On the other side, there was like the bone cookies. So... Is that it? Is this what I need?
Make your way to sweet
No.
victory.
I found everything
Peanut butter.
except the thing that I need. How could it be that I found everything except the thing that I need? You know, I'm not gonna lie, I like this game, like... It is just so simple, but so effective, like... You hear the music. Like... It is a good indication where he is. And second thing, like... The... indicator of where to go back with the thing. Wait, that would... Wouldn't that mean that, like, the thing at the cross in the thing is... There's also something... Yeah, this thing.
Hooray! You've inserted flesh cube.
A flesh cube, how nice. God damn it, I needed to be there. I needed to be there, I need a flesh cube.
Hooray! You've inserted flesh cube. You've selected to bake a sweet runaway pie.
Wait, do I need to bake all 4 of them?
Please wait.
I need to bake all 4 of them?
We did it. Your food is ready. Let's make another.
I need to bake all 4 of them? 1 milk, 3 cans, and 1 bone. Oh, I need to remember.
Stop hiding. Start baking.
Shut up. Do I need to bake all of them? What do I need pie for? Because I need to like... I need to rebake it. God fucking damn it. Are you in here? Oh wait, this is that end. Did I did bake the pie. Okay, god damn it. He's in there, right?
Hooray! You've inserted brittle bone.
I know I need milk for that one. And a can. But I forgot where the can is.
Stop hiding. Start baking. You've inserted.
Is he stuck? He didn't see me. Okay. Wait, can he walk around? He's coming. Man, these are the sugar things.
Hooray! You've inserted aged sugar.
What did I? Was that this one? Yeah, it was this one. Why? He looks really... Oh, what is that? Why does this health bar appear? You know, why does it appear everywhere on screen besides?
Warning, Cooker Jr. may sometimes cook his friend. You've inserted peanut butter.
Why is it like a health bar? Do I need to throw it at him? I think I need to throw the pies at him. Am I right?
Hooray! You've inserted
Wait.
peanut butter.
I didn't make. No, this is a meat cube.
Hooray!
Why did I find the cant?
Inserted flesh cube.
Where did I find the cans again? Was that around here? Oh, probably this one. Yeah.
Hooray! You've inserted. Hooray! You've inserted baby cocoa chunky chocolate pie.
Like, do I need to throw it at him or do I need to throw it in here? Like, I don't get it.
We did it! Your food is ready. Let's make another.
Fuck, I missed. I missed.
Stop hiding. Start baking.
Oh, I missed. I don't know, do you throw it at him? I assume like you don't. I assume you throw it at that.
You've inserted.
But I missed that.
Bake your goodness. Wait, you've inserted selected.
I think you would throw it at this, right?
Chocolate pie. Please wait.
I'll be waiting.
We did it. Your food is ready. Let's make another.
Do I need to throw it at him? I didn't do anything. Oh. No, I don't throw it at him. Three cans. 2 cans. What do I do then?
Hooray! You've inserted. Hooray! You've inserted chunky chocolate pie. Please wait.
You don't throw it at him.
We did it. Your food is ready. Let's make another.
God fucking damn. Do I throw it at him or not? Oh wait, his helper is now green. Do I throw it from the front? Then? I'm confused. I'm really confused, like... You would think you throw it in there.
Selected inserted cocoa chocolate
Like,
pie.
do I throw it in here or not?
Please wait. We did it. Your food is ready. Let's make another.
That stunned him. Okay, I have no clue what to do. So, I'm gonna even leave it up for you here. I think I like this. So, I have no clue what to do. So, only if you will upload it because I'm running out of time. I also have to edit and do the intro still. Yeah, this was Cakey, or Mr. Cakey. This was a demo. So there is the full chapter out. If you want to see me play this, let me know in the comments down below. I highly go check it out then and that sort of stuff. But I have no clue what to do, Like, it doesn't accept, like, in the thing bar, I throwing it at him doesn't work, so... So let me know what you figured out in the comments down below. While you're down there, subscribe and ring the notification bell. And Preggo Elise, your goddess of reproduction and guardian of identity and that sort of stuff. Together with Miko, I'm the guardian of the guys and primarily focus on horror and Project Diva on this channel. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell as said earlier. If you want to check out any of my socials, they will be linked at my link tree at the bottom of the video description. Or at my channel description down below. And that sort of stuff. This includes my Discord, Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky and Twitch and any other socials. If you're interested in that, make sure to check it out. And with that, I'm gonna say have a wonderful night, have a wonderful week, and my day all. See you in the next video. Bye.